stand for guns. So yeah, speaking of which, in that culture, in the past week, since the Uvalde mass shooting happened, the horrific massacre in Uvalde at Robb Elementary School happened, where 19 children that were, up to 4th grade were ruthlessly massacred by a gunman, and 3 adults were murdered. 20 mass shootings have happened. That's right, 20 mass shootings have happened since then. So, yeah, that's really cool. And, of course, one of them was the shooting that occurred in the medical facility in Tulsa, Oklahoma yesterday. We were watching that before. There's some new details that have come out since then. I think 5 people, I believe, got killed.
Today
so let's take a look at what's going on here.
Young victims in Uvalde. 11-year-old Miranda Mathis and 10-year-olds Nevaeh Bravo and Ileana Cruz Torres will all be laid to rest. And now, just hours after President Biden said he's not confident Congress will act on gun control, we have another deadly shooting in this country, this one at a Tulsa medical facility. 4 victims killed. Our John Quinones has the latest.
This morning, authorities are searching for
John Quinones? What the fuck?
answers after a mass shooting in Tulsa, Oklahoma, left 4 people dead.
Wait, why? Wait, what the fuck? Why is John Quinones doing like... John Quinones is about to be like, what would you do if a mass shooting happened? I'm John Quinones.
Shooting at the Natalie building, 6475 South Yelp.
They're running in.
Police seen storming the building after a man entered a medical office armed with a rifle.
The officers immediately rushed to the 2nd floor of the location where the shooting was taking place. When they got there, they found a few people had been shot. A couple were dead at that point.
Authorities say the gunman, who has yet to be identified, died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound at the scene. His motive currently under investigation.
He had 1 long gun, a rifle, and 1 handgun on the scene.
The governor of Oklahoma releasing a statement calling the attack a senseless act of hatred and violence. Police sending a bomb squad unit to a home in a Tulsa suburb, responding to concerns that he could have planted a bomb there. Officials say they cleared the location.
Immediately. Authorities have made it a point to say that they stormed the 2nd floor of that building.
This is blowing my mind. I'm sorry. Having John Quinones do like the regular local news coverage from Tulsa, Oklahoma is very strange to me. I know he works with ABC, obviously. But like the moment that I fucking see John Quinones, I just assume he's going to pop in and be like, well, yes, this shooting was actually not real. We wanted to simulate this mass shooting to find out, what would you do?
Building immediately within minutes. They say had they not done so, there may well have been many more victims. Cecilia?
Dog, he killed himself. What do you mean? Okay.
John, thank you. Seems unreal.
That's like, oh my God, cops are so funny. Dog, you don't understand. Like, the shooter saw cops and immediately was like, oh man, I fucking hate cops so much, I'm going to kill myself. Fuck, I don't want to be in the same room as cops. He was like, oh dude, fuck, ew, cops, boom.
Real, we were talking about another shooting, but here we are.
Hi everyone, George.
Okay. All right, let's see. Police have given possible motive in the shooting.
Went into the hospital for a back surgery.
Oh,
the performing physician was Dr. Preston Phillips. Mr. Lewis was released on 5/24, May the 24th. After release, Lewis called several times over several days, complaining of pain and wanted additional treatment. On May 31st, Dr. Phillips saw Mr. Lewis again for additional treatment. Yesterday, June the 1st, Lewis called Dr. Phillips' office again, complaining of back pain and wanting additional assistance. Now, we know through the help of our ATF...
Wait, I don't understand.
First, Lewis called Dr. Phillips' office again, complaining of back pain and wanting additional assistance. Now, we know through the help of our ATF and their gun tracing that at 2 p.m. on June the 1st, Mr. Lewis purchased a semi-automatic rifle from a local gun store.
Dude, he bought the fucking gun literally right before he did the mass shooting. Like, how are you going to look at this fucking story and be like, oh, it must be the painkillers. Oh, he was mentally unwell. Like, of course he was mentally unwell. Like, no one who is mentally well is, like, fucking doing mass shootings, okay? Not a single person's like, I am so fucking with it, dude. I'm going to do a fucking mass shooting. Like, of course they're mentally unwell. Fuck! It's like a given. It's not a thing that you can fucking say, you can point to. Okay? The problem is they also offer no solutions to that, to like stop someone from being able to purchase that if they are mentally unwell. Okay? But also, once again, dude, when guns are readily available in a country that is sick, a country that is just diseased, a country that's just like so incredibly fucking mentally ill, a country where there isn't adequate medical coverage for you, okay? Shit like this is going to keep happening. And we are going to keep being like, oh, I wonder why this is happening. Like, it's so strange. It's so weird. Like, why does this keep happening in America? And, like, no other comparable nation. What's happening is we have too many fucking guns, dude. And it's super easy to get guns. So many mass shooters buy their guns right before the shooting, and yet the argument we hear over and over is that there are just too many guns already in circulation to even bother for the permanent purchase reforms. Yeah.
That semi-automatic rifle was an AR-15 style rifle. We know that
it's just like something's got to be fixed. Either you got to fix the mental health and like actually provide adequate medical care for every American, you know what I mean? Like and fix the underlying material problems that create this incredible environment for mental illness to manifest and fester, or you got to take the guns away. One or the other. Like, you can't simultaneously be like, nah, the fucking root causes that are creating this kind of like insane behavior, we're not going to solve that shit, obviously. And then also we're going to make it easier to buy guns, which is precisely what the fucking Republican Party has done thus far. It is crazy. So I know Noam Chomsky is correct when he says Republican Party is the greatest terror cell on the planet. It straight up is. They are the most successful terrorists, dude. And this is like their hobby. This kind of domestic terrorism that we are experiencing is just like the hobby thing for them. The real shit is like climate change and like, never-ending wars. And the Democratic Party also obviously plays a role in this. Like, it's crazy. This is just a side quest for them. You know what I mean? Let's make sure that women kill themselves because they can't get an abortion. You know what I mean? If they're raped or whatever, who cares? Fuck them, right? Like that's a side quest for the Republican Party. Aesthetic J-Mac, you're a lib. Yes. I've been libbing, aka lubing your mom up every night. Fucking got him. All right.
Mr. Lewis purchased a semi-automatic handgun, a .40 caliber Smith & Wesson pistol, on May the 29th from a local pawn shop. Thus far, we have recovered 30 .223 casings from the crime scene. We have also recovered 7 .40 caliber casings from the crime scene. We have also found a letter on the suspect which made it clear that he came in with the intent to kill Dr. Phillips and anyone who got in his way. He blamed Dr. Phillips for the ongoing pain following the surgery.
Hi, everyone. George Steph.
Yeah. See, there's only one thing in all of these mass shootings that is consistent, right? And conservatives will try to say, like, holy fuck, live recap, 8,000 people watching only. The fucking fall of the Law and Crime Network is crazy right now, bro. 9,000 people watching now. 9,000 people watching the recap. That's wild. People just were like, all right, we're done. All right, Amber Heard, fuck her. You know, it's over. You're a pro gun control, but you just murdered that person who called you a lib? Yeah, exactly. But I murdered them with my words. And I should not be able to murder them with weapons. Okay, that's my point.
Turning now to...
Now that we found out what happened in Oklahoma, the consistent factor in all of these mass shootings, once again, regardless of what conservatives try to say, is the gun. That's it. It's a mass shooting. It's a gun. Okay. In most instances, it's a long barrel assault weapon. Okay. What is known as an AR-15. Put some fucking regulation around that shit, man. Come on. The trial had its metaphorical orgasm, and now the viewers are getting out before someone tries to cuddle. Why do people say that a 22 is basically harmless? It won't kill you or what? Non-American, by the way. I mean, a 22 can absolutely kill you depending on where you're aiming it at. If you aim it at your leg, aim it at your head, if you aim it at your heart, yes, it will kill you. I don't know why people say or act like it doesn't fucking 22s don't kill you. It 100% does. Guys, you can be killed by like a fucking prop gun that's not even shooting a real bullet, like but a blank, but with something lodged into it. Like, guns are incredibly dangerous. And for the record, when people say 22s don't kill, isn't 22 the most deadly caliber, actually? Like, obviously it's not, but it's the if I'm not mistaken, the 22 caliber is it's the most deadly because it's the most common used. It's the most commonly used for murders, I think. Like the caliber that has killed the most people, if I'm not mistaken, is 22, maybe. But I might be wrong on that. But I think that is the most that has killed. Statistically, yeah. Let's see. The association of firearm caliber with the likely death from gunshot injury and criminal assaults. A cross-sectional... It's got... You think it's 9mm, chat? It doesn't go through your body and bounces around too much. Worse for recovery. Foundational issue in firearms. Okay, which one was it? Exposures. Will the victim die of gunshot wounds? Final 511 gunshot? No. It's 9mm and then 22? Okay, that makes sense. $9mm hollow point is the deadliest. 22s don't punch through and will follow bone up through the body. Being homosexuals right now, I know it's gross. It's gross. It's gross. We're literally giving in to the gun perverts currently. Like what we're doing, this is the most fun gun pervert. Gun perverts are like, please keep talking about this. Please, I'm about to come. Please. I love talking about caliber. I love talking about caliber. Please do not stop. Oh my God, I'm about to come.
To Uvalde, Texas, we are learning dramatic